Hello? This is your walkthrough for the Adobe Illustrator car wrap assignment. In this assignment you do work for hire. As you notice, there are several words that are in italics. These words are your vocabulary words. You will be tested on these words. You have been asked to create a car wrap design for 2 different companies. You get to pick one that you want to do. Your options are Grant's Plumbing or Gilly's Dog Grooming. The stakeholder for this job wants the timeline to be 2 weeks. They ask that you give an iteration of the design within 1 week. They want you to make any adjustments that they ask for, and then give them a completed project within 2 weeks. There are several tasks that you must complete. You must show your design on each different sides of the van template. Your layers must be organized in the following categories: company name, slogan, graphics, logo, and wrap background. Your color mode must be in CMYK. Your project must show rhythm, balance, the vertical type tool, and the type on path tool. Here are some previous student work examples. We are going to go through your vocabulary words. Work for hire. Work that is done for pay. Vertical type. Allows text to be typed vertically. Type on a path. Allows text being typed to follow a path along an object. Timeline. The estimated time planned for the completion of a project. Stakeholders. A person or entity that has an interest in the outcome of a project. Tasks. The individual project pieces that need to be completed to finish a project. Rhythm. The idea of consistency within a design. Iteration. A cycle of a design plan. Color mode. The type of color format for a file, which includes RGB or CMYK. Balance. Organizing the visual weight in a design for equal distribution through strategic spacing. Okay, let's get started. First, you are going to open up Adobe Illustrator. While that is opening, you are going to go to your Pinnacle canvas and find our van template file. If you go to Assignments, it will be in the Files section. You will open the file, right-click the image and save it to your computer. Now we are going to open a new file in Illustrator and set it up for our car wrap designs. You will click the New File button. Make sure it is in inches. You want the size to be 7 by 7. Make sure the color mode is in CMYK. Once the file is open, we are going to click and drag in our van template. You are going to want to resize it to fit your file. Make sure it is to scale and not wonky. Once I have it set where I want it, I am going to name the layer and lock the layer so that I can work on top of it freely without moving it. Now you are going to open up the requirements for this assignment. This will be in Canvas as car wrap assignment. These are also at the beginning of this video. You will want the requirements open as you are working so that you are making sure you are completing all the tasks. Missing a task will be harder to incorporate afterwards. We are going to begin by creating our layers first. This is a great habit to start, as it will keep you organized on your projects. Go to your Layers panel. Remember, if you do not see a panel you can find it, and open it in the Windows tab on your menu bar. You are going to click the New Layer button at the bottom. You are going to double-click to rename the layer. You will need to have all the layers listed in the assignment. Now arrange the files in order of what will be on top and what will be on bottom. Bottom is closer to the bottom of the screen. When you guys are doing this, I notice a lot of frantic clicking and dragging, which makes it so you are selecting more layers than you want, or you are editing the text. Calmly click the area of the text once and drag it to where you want. Now that we have our project set up, we are going to save it. We do this prior so that we do not lose any information, and it is much easier to save as we complete tasks. Make sure you are saving it in a location you know, and that you are naming it something that you can easily find and search for. For the next task, we are going to begin creating our wrap background. Make sure you are on this layer when you begin working. We will be using the curvature tool for this part. You must use this tool for this part because it's the most effective. The curvature tool takes out some of the frustration of the freehand brush tool that you all have been experiencing with your self-portrait assignment. This tool is used by creating points, so you are going to click along the lines of the shape you are creating. Remember that your shape must end where it begins in order to complete. You notice that as I am going along, the fill is trying to place itself. Just ignore this for now, it will be correct once you complete the shape. Here you notice that because of the way the fill is trying to fill in, we can no longer see the line we are trying to trace. The solution is to change the opacity of our fill or object. To do this, you are going to go to the Properties panel. Below Fill and Stroke, you are going to lower the percentage on opacity bar so that you can see through the object. Complete your shape by ending where you began. Once your shape is complete, you can change the color. You will want to keep the opacity lower as it creates the effect that this is a wrap on a car. Now we are going to label this section in our Layers panel. Doing this will help you throughout the project, and it needs to be done for each item. We will name this one Hood section. Here I am going to leave you to finish this project, but first I want to go over the rubric with you so that you have a clear understanding of my expectations and why you are getting the grade you do. The first thing you will be graded on is craftsmanship. To get full points in this section, you must have clean lines, objects and shapes are not wonky or offset. Logo designs have skill and thought put into creating them. The objects lay on or next to each other in a way that makes sense. And overall, it is apparent that time and skill have been used to create a cohesive piece. A big part of the points for this section is that your Layers panel is organized and anyone should be able to navigate it. The second thing you are graded on is the uniqueness of your project. To get full points in this section, I will see your style, your imagination, and your ideas showcased within the project. While it is great and often necessary to use references and get ideas from other sources, it is apparent within your project that you took the time to design something that is unique to you. The last thing you are graded on is understanding of the assignment. To get full points in this section, you must convey through your project that this is a piece made for advertising. The project is built to get the attention of customers. The slogan is designed to be catchy and memorable. The logo fits the business and is also appealing to the customer. There are no photographs used within this assignment. All graphics should be Illustrator drawings that you created yourself. The sizes and file types used are correct. Timelines and deadlines are met, and any feedback given by the stakeholder is incorporated into the second iteration. Make sure you are keeping your layers organized. Make sure you are referring to the assignment requirements. Make sure you are asking for help if you get stuck. Good luck, and I am so excited to see what you create.